Hi, welcome back to Elements in Focus. What is asset allocation? That is a basic question we often get asked here in the office at FEG. And I've got Sam Neff. He is the Director of Financial Planning, a partner, and certified financial planner here to help us answer that question. So, Sam, in the most basic form, what do we look at as far as asset allocation? How do we define it? And I'll turn it over to you to kind of answer that question for us.
Thanks, Aaron. It is a question that we get from a lot of the folks that come in for next steps meetings or any of the families that we serve. Asset allocation is just an investment strategy of dividing the portfolio amongst different asset classes. So the main ones that people are used to seeing are stocks, bonds, and cash. There's absolutely subcategories of all of those different asset classes. Really, what we're trying to do with folks that we serve is trying to stop them from being over concentrated in one position. We have a lot of folks, and hindsight is always 2020, right? That will talk about a particular stock doing a particular thing. Historically, Aaron, from like 1926 to today, almost 56 to 58% of stocks that go public underperform what a month treasury would do for the United States. So when you're looking at that and you see all of these opportunities, just know that a vast majority of the stocks that are on the market actually underperform compared to just the most basic risk-free type investments that you can use.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we're looking at asset allocation, we are trying to be broadly diversified to avoid over concentrating in one position that could potentially derail your financial journey. Um, Really easy Google search for a lot of you folks if you want to look at it, but just look up asset performance by category historically, and you're going to see a plot of a bunch of different colors of different asset classes. One year, if you go back and look, you'll see a particular class is the darling, and then 3 years later, it's by far in last place. So we are trying to make sure that you are broadly diversified so that we can spread that risk amongst many different asset categories to smooth out your journey as much as possible. Aaron, the other thing that we really harp on with the families that we serve is not just asset allocation, but asset location, depending on what people's goals are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the things that we have to really harp on with folks when we talk about your financial journey and your financial vision is what are things that we need to do to make sure that we're attaining the goals that you've set. So if you have an immediate type spending need, that's where your asset allocation may go more on the cash side, right? Because if we're buying a stock hoping that it's going to appreciate in 3 months, we're really more gambling versus looking at long term growth. Potentially, stocks, if it's a 10, 15-year goal, would make much more sense for you.
Yep.
Another issue with asset location is just where you put assets inside of different accounts. So we have a lot of folks that love stocks that will give out dividends or interest or any items like that. Really want to make sure that those are in tax deferred types accounts, or outside of brokerage type accounts so that you can keep them off of your 1040, because all you're doing is creating tax drag on your portfolio. So asset allocation, incredibly important. Asset location, incredibly important. And all important to be considered when you're thinking about what your financial journey entails and what your goals are for each type of account that you have. So, Aaron, is there anything that you'd add to that?
No, Sam, you covered just the basics, especially I like the asset location part about what is the specific goal that you're trying to accomplish. A lot of conversations that we have are always like the what ifs. I could have invested in this, I should have invested in that. It's really easy to look back in time and say, well, why didn't I do that? Well, as professional investors and having a team of money managers, is we're trying to look at things not only that are happening to today, but also things that are going to happen in the future. And, you have to have a balancing act of making sure you have good diversification and good asset allocation. And so we've had a pretty good tech run up for the last decade or so, and the stock market's been traditionally driven by 7 to 10 different tech stocks, or I guess mega cap stocks across different sectors. There's times where passive allocation performs, and then there's times where active allocation performs. And so far this year, we've been in an active allocation side of the business, I guess, for lack of a better word. So if you have questions, if you're wanting just a review of your overall asset allocation, we're more than happy to take a look at your portfolio, review specific holdings in there. Maybe there's some recommendations that we can make on kind of de-diversifying from specific positions, looking at capital gains, those types of things. We're more than happy to do that. You can reach out to us at 800-928-4001. Talk to FEG at yourlifeafterwork.com. You can send us some questions or scan that QR code and get a meeting booked with one of our advisors right away. So more than happy to answer any questions that you have, go into detail, look at different things from different portfolio perspectives. Just scan that QR code, book a meeting, and we will do that on your behalf. Thank you so much for watching.